He received the Lord joyfully. And that's how many of us, come to the Lord, joyfully. But then it's just as time goes on, you still keep dealing with life, still keep going through life. And then it's like, oh, well, how much longer? Why does this keep happening, in my life? Why is it period that things haven't changed or aren't changing? Our job, we have a job, and it's actually in this chapter of Luke, where the Lord of the people is saying to them, occupy till I come. So that means stay busy, keep going. Keep putting one foot in front of the other, till I come. So that's your responsibility, not to worry about, when the end is gonna be. Okay. All right, so here looking at verse 7. And when they saw it, they all murmured, saying that he was gone to be guest with a man that is a sinner. So these are the people that are standing around now. Everybody's in judgment of Jesus going to Zacchaeus' house, right? So now they're like, well, this is, if he's the Christ, why is he going to be with this man? Well, earlier in the Bible, Jesus clearly said, I didn't come to save the righteous. I didn't come to save the righteous. He always makes that clear. It's not people that are well that need a physician. It's people that are sick. So that's what he came for. Okay, he came for sinners. That's what he came for. And then here, verse 8, Zacchaeus stood and said unto the Lord, Behold, Lord, the half of my goods I give to the poor, and if I have taken anything from any man by false accusation, I restore him fourfold. So on the way to the house, or as they approach in his house, he stops and says to the Lord, Behold, Lord, half of my goods I give to the poor. So he just basically start spilling the beans right there on himself, right there. All right. And if I have taken anything from any man by false accusation, so basically taxing people, making up taxes for people, just doing all the wrong things just to keep squeezing money out of people. He said he's gonna restore it to him fourfold. So that's the 4 times more, okay, than what he took from him. So once again, Jesus didn't even say anything to him except that I need to abide at your house tonight, or abide at your house. Okay. And here, once again, just being in the presence of Jesus, he began to confess, basically, like I said, spill the beans, start telling on himself. Here in verse 9, and Jesus said unto him, This day is salvation come to this house, for so much as he also is a son of Abraham. So God wants to, or God will, he'll reward our humility. Like I think it was a few weeks ago, I think when we were doing Psalm 32, I think it was, where, I was talking about holding on to things. I think it was King David talking about holding on to things, and, how it was basically all in his bones, like it was affecting him, and the same thing here, Zacchaeus just starts spilling the beans, just start telling on himself, just being, in the presence of the Lord. And then, like I said, God wants to honor that. He loves our humility. He wants us to receive him joyfully and not hold on to those things. Like David was saying, like the relief came to him after he confessed those things. It's not as if God didn't know. Once again, he just walked straight to the tree and called the man's name, called him Zacchaeus. He knows it all anyway. So you gotta let it go. So holding on to it doesn't help you, and you can't hide it. Once again, the tree was leafy. Zacchaeus could have very well been hidden in the tree, thinking he's hiding from Jesus, hiding himself from Jesus, but he walked straight up to the tree and called his name, right? So here, once again, like I was saying, that the Lord wants to receive us graciously. He wants us to do our part and to let go of the pride and all the things that would hold us back, because he can't do anything with that. He's looking for broken vessels, right? It's not the It's not in, like I said, he didn't come for the those that are well, he came for those that are sick. Right? He didn't come for the righteous. Okay, he came for sinners. All right. So this day, because of Zacchaeus confessing, and basically you being in the presence of the Lord, this day is salvation come to this house. And I think it's wonderful here too, because it says, for so much as he also is a son of Abraham. Like I said, Zacchaeus was a publican. He was a Jew. He was a son of Abraham already, but he was working on behalf of the people that were occupying and oppressing Israel, right? So they basically were looking at him as not being one of them. Like, you're not one of us. You're one of them. You're rich. You're oppressing us. You're charging us taxes on top of the taxes. So, and here is Jesus, identifying him as who he is. He's the son of Abraham. So that's why I thought that was good too, because remember, it said he came, but among his own received him not. But here is Zacchaeus received him joyfully. Okay. And then here it says, for the Son of Man is come to seek and to save that which was lost. Like I was saying earlier, he didn't come to save the righteous, right? He came so that we could receive him and receive righteousness from him, the righteousness from God. So here he came to seek and to save that which was lost. And in this time too, when Jesus was on earth, we got to remember that half of the kingdom was already gone. That Israel, that northern kingdom was already scattered all over the earth. So that's what he came for. Like, that's what he said. I've come to, seek the what was it, the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's what he came for. Here's this son of Abraham. And then, and coming back to him. And so he's seeking, basically he's fulfilling his job. Son of Man has come to seek and to save that which was lost.